We got to get out of trauma. Like, it's traumatic to have you pass away and then have your children learn all this information and scurry to try to figure it out after you go. How about you just sit down with someone and have the conversation so that they can actually mourn you when they pass away versus all of it in trauma? I think that the more we can get comfortable not being in trauma, the better off we'll be.
I think you're right. And, the idea of death in the Black community in general has a complicated legacy. If you look at even the way that we a lot of times bury our people, we have these elaborate 2 and 3 hour long funerals because we're making sure that the deceased had the dignity, are buried with the dignity that people tried to deny them in life. And a lot of our endings have been traumatic, right? They've been full of trauma. But we would be fools if we were to believe that, you hear these people say, well, it hasn't changed. It's just, it's just like it's just as bad as it used to be. And that's ignorance. That's people not understanding Jim Crow and what Jim Crow really was, or not understanding slavery and what it really was. No, we are in a better situation, and we're not carrying the level of trauma that our ancestors carried. And so because of that, we now can exhale and begin to do things differently, right? And that's the beauty of this, if we will allow ourselves to seize it and to give ourselves the grace of being kind to ourselves and being kind to the next generation without feeling that everything has to be about control, hyper control, and about discipline and about everything except progress, generational progress and wealth building.
That's right. That is the mic drop. Last word, Lee.
Well, thank you for having me. And I hope, again, I really hope I get to interview you sometime, because I'm sure we could talk all day.
Yeah, and I would love to be interviewed by you.
Okay, great. Well, we will set that up.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Because it's not all men on this show, right? It's not all men. So it's we want to inspire the young ladies as well, and they need to see people who look like them being successful.
That's right. And I believe we need both voices in the room. And as divided as we are, we need both voices in the room, Well, Lee, thank you so much for this conversation.
Thank you very much. And thank you to all your listeners and viewers.